My name is Tom Swanberg. I'm a manufacturing engineer here at Accutech Precision Aerospace. My younger years, I was always tinkering around with things, playing with Legos and all that kind of stuff, building things. Then I branched off of Legos and started woodworking, screwing things together with 2x4s, and I kind of just started to build up that engineering mindset. So in high school, I joined a couple clubs there. There was an automotive club, there was a computer club. Kind of gave me the room to expand my knowledge on technical skills. Then from there, towards my senior year, I started taking engineering design courses and loved those as well. That was my first introduction to actual engineering. But during high school, I had acquired a job at a local machine shop where that really brought me into the manufacturing and engineering world outside of school. So I got to see how the machine shop functions. Different drawings, I got to see those. Then I got to actually start running machines there, and I think that's really what sparked my interest in engineering. So towards the end of high school, I started to determine where I wanted to go to college. I was almost set at that point that I wanted to be an engineer. At that point, I wasn't quite sure what kind of engineering. So I dug around a little bit, found a few universities, visited them, see what they had to offer, and I ended up choosing Northern Illinois University, which had a really good engineering program. I went there for manufacturing engineering. Throughout my years there, I had an internship at a local hand tool manufacturer. So I was doing more engineering related tasks there. Enjoyed that very much. Then second and third year of college, I ended up teaching a machine shop course. So it was just a basic course, introduction to machining. So that kind of got me into the door of seeing more machines. From there, ended up graduating college, started to put my applications out there, and that's how I landed here at Accutech Precision Aerospace. The spark in my field is probably going to be the actual tangible item that's being produced. From the start of this process, you're actually looking at a 2D drawing, which is a piece of paper. You can fold it up, put it in your pocket, crumple it up, throw it across the room. But at the end of that, it actually becomes a physical object that you can hold in your hand and look at and play around with, and the end-use product goes to our customer. They're happy, they utilize it. So with that tangible item actually comes teamwork as well, because you're working as a team to develop this tangible item. I usually get in at around 6:30, just kind of unwind from my long drive in. But I'll log into my computer, I'll start checking my email, and just gather my thoughts for the day. I'll go through my active jobs that I'm working on and start figuring out what I'm going to either complete that day or start working on. So 7 o'clock rolls around, that's typically when all the employees here at Accutech start to flow in, and as soon as 7 o'clock rolls around, the machines start going and it's go time. So typically during the day, I will be sitting at my desk using a 3D modeling software to develop process models for manufacturing purposes, as well as drawings to assist in the machining process. Throughout the day, I will have either machinists come to my office or team leaders come over to me asking questions. Hey, what do you think of this? Or how can we do this better? Or just general questions on a part that they're curious about. Typically, I have about 1 to 2 meetings per day, so it's more of a team-focused environment. We'll all sit down and try to solve a problem. And that's the biggest thing here at Accutech, is we're a team. We're all here to make a high quality part for our customer. The most positive aspect of my career is the thrill of being able to see a 2D drawing become a 3D part. More or less it comes down to the stress associated with time constraints, but being a team here, we are always willing to work together and overcome those tasks. You want to stay educated and you want to become motivated in this subject. So if you want to become motivated, you can just go online and Google the certain aspect that you're looking at. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that can help you do a little bit more research into whatever subject you're looking at. And that helps with the get educated part. In middle school, I was always tinkering around with things, just building things, playing with Legos, designing my own contraptions just for fun. But the courses that actually helped out with this were the math courses, some history courses actually. They can teach you the fundamentals of old engineering versus new engineering, and physics courses. So the courses to take in high school, definitely take your math classes, definitely take your physics classes, because the core concepts are there for engineering. The topics that I learned in school were the building blocks or the fundamentals for what I actually do now. So the first job that I had in high school, the first day when I walked in there, I wasn't sure what to expect. It was at a local machine shop, and immediately upon walking in, I was given a job, said, here, go ahead and work on this, only to find out that we were working 60-hour plus weeks. So it was 5 days a week, 10 hours, or 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. And I think that's really what pushed me to keep myself motivated and get going and really stay strong with what I'm working on. So I do think I spent a little bit more time on video games than I should have been getting educated. Try to stay away from the video games and try to be more educated with the subjects that you're looking into.